You signed up for CrashPlan, now you want to get started backing up your devices. You need to know how to manage the computers on your CrashPlan account to make sure you protect the data that is important to you. I'm Brian, and let's talk about how to add or remove those computers. Adding computers in CrashPlan is really pretty easy. When you install CrashPlan on an endpoint, the computer gets added to the user who logs into it. If you're an enterprise admin managing many users and devices, you may want to utilize deployment policies to simplify this process. This video will focus more on manually adding individual devices. Because every computer will belong to a user, you'll need to make sure that before you install CrashPlan to back up a user's computer, that user exists in your CrashPlan environment. If you haven't added them to CrashPlan, you can add them by navigating to the user list found under Administration, Environment, Users, and clicking the Add User button. Input the required information, keeping in mind that each user's email address will be their username and must be unique. Once you've entered the user information, click on Add User at the bottom to add the user. Now that we've made sure the user exists in your CrashPlan environment, the next step is to download the CrashPlan app. The installer can be found by navigating to Administration, Client Management, Downloads. Select the installer for your desired OS and click the Download button at the far right. Once the download is complete, run the CrashPlan installer on the device. When the login window opens, log in with the desired user credentials, and the computer will be added under that account. It is now ready to back up data for that computer. To remove a computer from your account, first find that device on the CrashPlan admin console. You can search for the user or device, and once you find them, click on the device. From the device detail page, click on the Action menu button in the upper right. In the menu that appears, you'll see a number of potential actions. The one we're looking for is Deactivate. Clicking this tells CrashPlan that we no longer want this device to be an active part of our backup environment. In addition to deactivating the device, it will mark the archive for deletion and log the user out of the app on the endpoint. Because this will cause the archive to be deleted, you'll need to acknowledge that the data will be removed. You'll probably also want to remove the app from the endpoint it was installed on. You now know how to add and remove computers from a CrashPlan environment. If you have any further questions about the process, you can find documentation on our support site or reach out to our support team for further assistance. We're happy to help.